this video, everything that we're going to be doing can also be done on a bed. So if you want to just already be in bed to go right to sleep afterwards, you can do that. And if you're going to choose to be on the ground like I am, I recommend grabbing a bolster or a pillow to use. So we'll start on hands and knees, moving through a few rounds of cat-cow. So inhaling to arch your back, roll your shoulders open, open your chest, and look up. And exhaling to round your spine. Pull your shoulder blades away from each other, tuck your chin. Inhaling to open the front of your body. And exhaling to open the back of your body, moving with the pace of your own breath. And after your next round, coming back to a neutral spine. From here, we're going to just come into a seated position. You can sit however you like. We're just going to be moving our necks for a moment. So sitting up nice and tall, dropping your right ear towards your right shoulder, rocking your head gently back and forth, stretching out through the left side of your neck. And then when you're ready, lifting your head, dropping your left ear towards your left shoulder, and rocking your head back and forth. And then bringing your head back up to center. And we'll make our way into Balasana. This is where you might like to use a bolster or pillow, bringing your knees nice and wide. And laying your torso down on your support. And we'll stay in these next few shapes for at least 5 breaths each. So really letting yourself sink down into the mat, into the bed. Letting your support hold you up without you having to do any work. And then we'll start to lift back up, removing your pillow out of the way, and we'll make our way onto our backs. Once you're on your back, bending your knees, bringing the soles of your feet to the ground, and then bringing your right ankle across your left thigh, So you're opening in your right hip here. And there's a few different options for this. If this feels like a deep enough stretch for you, you can stay here. If you want a little more, you can start to pull that left leg towards you, holding onto it or interlacing your fingers behind your left thigh, keeping your right ankle flexed. And remembering to breathe long, full breaths here. And then letting that shape go slowly. Both feet to the ground. Take a breath here. And then bringing your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Staying here if this is where you want to be, or pulling your right knee in towards you. Breathing here. Left ankle is flexed. And then gently releasing back to the floor if your leg is lifted. Both feet on the ground. And then we're going to lift up both feet so your knees are at about 90 degrees. And we're going to just drop them over to the left. You can bring both hands out to tee your arms out, or you can take your left hand and place it on top of your right leg, turning your head towards your right fingers. And then coming back to center, lifting your legs up, realigning your spine so it's straighter. And then dropping your knees over to the right side. Arms can tee out. Maybe your right hand comes on top of your left leg. And turning your gaze towards your left fingers. And then lifting yourself back up to center, realigning your spine on the mat so it's nice and long. And then we'll come into Ananda Balasana. You can either hold the backs of your thighs, opening your knees wide towards your armpits, or you can hold the outer edges of your feet. Maybe rocking side to side, or finding stillness. And letting that shape go. Bringing your feet down to the mat. And then bringing feet together, knees wide. Coming into a reclined Baddha Konasana. You can choose where your arms go. Maybe you like them out by your sides or resting on your low belly or hips. We'll stay in this final shape for a little bit longer than the others. And then bringing one hand over your heart, one hand on your low belly. Feeling your hands moving with your breath. Noticing if you can feel your heart beating underneath your hand. Breathing long, slow breaths. Imagining sinking down into the ground, into your bed. Growing softer with each exhale. And I'll invite you to stay here as long as you like before settling into a position for sleeping. That is the end of our practice. Thank you for joining me. Good night and sweet dreams.